So this is part 6 and final part of our covenantal perspective of our faith. And so we're going to put on our covenantal glasses to be able to see the covenantal language everywhere. And so the idea of a covenant is a marriage. God wants to marry us, and a marriage will make a family, and that's why we have the Catholic Church. It's the universal church. It's the universal family that brings us all together, the biggest family in the whole world. And so God is madly in love with us. He wants to marry us. He wants to enter into a covenant. He wants to come together, a covenant, a coming together. And in order to enter into a marriage, you need to testify, testament, to swear an oath. That's why God left us the sacraments, because sacramentum in Latin means to swear an oath, to testify. So God will testify, saying that I will be faithful. I will be remain faithful for better, for worse, good times, bad times, until and forever. That He will remain faithful. And so He gives us His word. He says, I am with you, Emmanuel, God is with us. And that's what the Eucharist is. He gives us His word, and He's with us in the flesh, and He wants to marry us. And so the Mass is the marriage. It's the new covenant. As the priest will say the same words of our Lord at the Last Supper, this is the chalice of my blood, the blood of the new and eternal covenant. What's a covenant? It's a marriage. So that piece of bread and the wine turn into a person, the second person of the Blessed Trinity that existed for all eternity, and we come together in a communion of persons. That's the marriage. And what is it all pointing to? It's pointing to heaven. And what's heaven? Heaven is the perfect marriage where we're all together in a covenant with God. And so on earth, we have a foretaste of this. We have a little sample, shall we say, already through the Mass. The Mass is heaven on earth already. It's the marriage of heaven already here on earth. God is madly in love with you. He wants to marry you. And where's the marriage? The marriage is the holy sacrifice of the Mass, where God says, I love you and I want to be one with you. I want to enter into a covenant with you. I want to marry you.